Hey, what's up YouTube? Brian Fagioli here, and today I'm taking a look at a new set of speakers from Logitech. This is the MX Sound. Now it can connect via a hardwire connection to your computer, or it can connect via Bluetooth to wireless devices or your home computer as well. You can pair up to two devices at once using these computer speakers. Now what I really like here is that it's a 2.0 setup, and normally I do like a 2.1 setup with a subwoofer. However, I share my home with other people, so when I want to listen to music, heavy rumbling bass isn't always a great thing because it can travel to other rooms. People get annoyed. With something like this, you should still have some bass, but it won't rumble like a subwoofer would on the floor. So let's take a look at the box. So on the front we can see the actual speakers, and what's cool is these controls are they're lit up via proximity. So there's a proximity sensor that when your hand gets to certain closeness, they light up so you can use the controls. So let's look at what it says in the top of the box. So it says listen wirelessly from computers, tablets, and smartphones. And let's see, number one, world leader in speakers, Logitech. Logitech does make really great speakers. On this side of the box, we just see MX Sound Bluetooth, another picture. On the back, though, we do have some information. So let's go ahead and take a look. So, versatile setup. Pair up to two Bluetooth devices and or connect one device via the 3.5mm input. The Logitech Easy Switch technology lets you seamlessly switch between audio sources. Just pause the audio on one and press play on the other. That's cool. So, superior sound. So we have 24 watt peak / 12 watt RMS power, and superior drivers deliver balanced audio that accurately reproduces the sound the artist intended. Well-designed port tubes play notes that most speakers this size cannot. So you do have those portholes in the back that should give you some pretty good bass. It won't rumble your house like a subwoofer would, and depending on your needs, that's either a good thing or potentially a bad thing. I think it's nice to have that as an option, to have a really good 2.0 speaker setup with good bass. It doesn't have to be house shaking bass, but having a good amount of bass is good. Intuitive control. So adjust the volume and pair Bluetooth devices with a light touch to the motion-activated backlit controls on the speaker. So it actually says light touch. From what I understand, you don't even have to touch it for it to light up. You just have to get your hand close to it, and then once it's lit up, you control it by touching it. To save power, standby mode is automatically triggered after 20 minutes of inactivity. So what's cool here is there's no power on or off. The speakers themselves will go into standby mode with 20 minutes of inactivity. So when there's no audio detected, let's say you're done watching your video, you're done listening to music, whatever, after 20 minutes, it'll put it into a standby mode to save electricity. Once you start listening to music again, as soon as you start playing music, they power on, they start playing music. Very cool. Premium experience. So elegantly crafted speakers include silver accent rings, motion-activated backlit controls, and high-end fabric covers designed to complement other Logitech premium desktop accessories. And that's the cool thing here, is that these are kind of made to work with the new Logitech, their MX mice, but also the new Craft keyboard. All to set up a really nice cohesive design on your desktop. So everything should look good together, but it's not all about looks. It's about great quality, great quality mice, great keyboard, and now some great audio from a 2.0 speaker setup. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the box now on the top. Let's see. Show you guys what's inside. So the first thing on the top we have is an adapter, a power adapter. I'll go ahead and pull that out. And the power adapter is going to go to one of the speakers, and I'll show you how this works. And then from one speaker to the other will be an audio cable. So only one of the speakers actually needs power. Take off these twist ties here. And the power brick looks really nice. It's like a nice matte black. It's not too big, so it shouldn't, you know, take up too much room on your power strip or on your wall outlet, which is nice. The cable itself is nice and thick, a nice gray, like a matte gray. Okay. Let's see. Inside, we have the speakers themselves. Okay. What else is in here? So, besides the speakers, before we get to the actual speakers themselves, there is a 3.5 millimeter audio cable. Small gray cable. This will connect from your desktop or your laptop to the speakers themselves. And I'm just going to take the packaging off of this speaker. It is taped. Okay. Okay. And we'll get rid of that covering. So, if you're wondering if this is the left or right speaker, you can see here the glossy L in the back shows you that this is the left. So the left speaker does not get power, the right speaker does. Let's see. Yes, so there's an audio cable here that's hardwired into the speaker, so it's not replaceable. And you can see here, standard like RCA jack. This will feed into the other speaker, the right speaker, which is powered. I'm going to get rid of this box now. So let's put the left speaker on the left, and we'll unwrap the right speaker. Okay. As we can see here, the right speaker is where a lot of the action is. So there's a headphone port here, so you can actually plug headphones directly into this. And as I understand, the audio will cut from the speakers when you plug in a headphone and just play out of the headphone jack. We have here the power port, which I will plug in for you here. So you plug that in. The cable from the left speaker, you can see here, would go there. And now you have a couple things here. You connect the 3.5 millimeter audio cable, which is here. That would plug into PC, and the other end would go into your computer. Now you also have an aux port here as well, so it looks like you can connect two 3.5 millimeter things there. That's pretty neat, and I think they'll actually play simultaneously. So it's not like a smart feature. So if you were to put two things in at once and play them both with analog, I think sound would come out from both sources out of these speakers. But let's go ahead and just take a look at how they look together. So you'd put those, to the left and right of your computer monitor, and as you can see, there's no Logitech branding on the front, which is really cool. And I say that I like the Logitech branding, but these will just kind of fade away and kind of build into your desk, right? So like, you don't necessarily need to be like beat over the head. Hey, there's speakers here. There's speakers here. It's a nice, elegant design with a beautiful, beautiful cloth finish. There's no controls that are even seen until you plug these in and put your hand close to them. So I will review this for betanews.com, these speakers. Again, this is the MX Sound. So just keep checking back on betanews.com, and I will have a nice review of these. I'm going to actually hook these up in a few minutes to my MacBook Pro. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.